Oxygen critical. Hydration critical.
Welcome back to part 2 of my Europa playthrough. So, as you could hear from the warnings there, we're starting in amazingly good shape of everything being critical. However, right, let's try and get concentrating on getting this finished. So, I need to close in around that furnace. I need to finish those 2 doors, which will require some glass. Luckily, we have some there. My lungs are in pretty bad shape, so whilst my hydration is critical, I'm quite keen to get some warmth in the place before I start. Oh, that's still upside down. Before I start having to open my helmet. And actually, more fundamentally, I'm not sure I've got any coal left. Oh, I have just a little bit to charge that battery, which I'm going to need to do because
Power low.
Yeah, great, amazing. Right, so I need some glass sheets. So I'm going to finish those things. That's fairly high priority. So I need some for the doors, and I'm also going to need some to sort the walls out. Right. No, hang on, that's the wrong belt. That's the belt I need. Right, get sorted in a minute. Okay, now these doors are not powered, so they are a bit of a pain at the moment. Oh, I need one more, don't I? It's 2 per door, not 1. But it's still better to have something going on there than nothing. Right, okay. Now I need to go and recover that piece of wall that I accidentally put in the sky.
Jetpack on.
And I was a real will to seal in the ground under there, but where's the sky wall? There it is. Right, so I should be able to enclose that. And then I should finish sorting out the furnace. Okay, now the question is this actually airtight? Looks okay so far. Yeah, I see the little lines. There's glass in there. Is there glass in here? Maybe not. I would say not. That's one good thing about low gravity. Right, we've run out of power. Okay, really need to go mining as soon as the sun comes up. Oops, did that wrong, didn't I? Okay. There's definitely some holes here still, aren't there? Maybe I need to look from above. It seems to be a bit easier to spot. Right, so there's definitely a hole there. Might be the last one actually. I think it is. Amazing. Right, okay. I suppose this is the ultimate test, is walk around on it and see if I fall through. Except for the fact that in this low gravity it takes so long to fall through that I might walk right past the hole, but anyway. Right, glass sheets. 1 glass sheet, please. Okay. So ideally, what I'm hoping is we can start to capture some gas in here now. As soon as I've got enough power to do anything useful. And we'll build another airlock in here, as well as a fairly early task, but I've got to get some more coal. It's very echoey in here now. Right. Also hoping that the atmosphere in here will start to act as a buffer against the very cold but pure oxygen outside. Because obviously once I warm up to pure oxygen it starts to become a combustion risk, so I'm quite keen to have some sort of buffer, and otherwise if that's pointing directly to the outside it's going to suck it through. I might later on build some either bespoke code or possibly even just use an advanced airlock and move the door to face directly onto the outside, but that's a later job as we expand the hab. For now we've got kind of a workshop and a greenhouse as two separate areas, but it is very dark out there. I think I'm going to go out anyway. Actually, whilst I'm waiting, have I got any, not really any material out of the cable, have I? We're going to need to cable this up. Yeah.
Power critical.
Okay, maybe I don't want to go outside when I'm on power critical. It's not great, is it? Throw that in there, I guess, for now, because we're going to have to do something with power. As I can. I'm also out of water, which is annoying, but I'm going to have to wait a minute for that. This is really irritating how this always goes upside down. I think they've changed something with it. I'm sure it used to land the right way out by default. Right, here comes the sun coming up, so that's good news. Right, that's the end of that coal. So that is now all of the power we have. It's time to go get some more coal as a... let's actually shut that, shall we? No point in trying to capture some warm air if I keep letting it out. Right, okay, let's go. Because really there's no more time. Oh, that is melting. Why is that melting? Right, let's switch belts.
Power critical.
So I discovered I did indeed have a mod active, which was what was reducing my ore, increasing my ore yield, but it's not really finding any nitrites. I think it may also interfere with some of the other newer ores, so I have turned it off. Bad news is that means it will take quite a bit longer to get a sensible amount of, frankly, anything, especially enough coal to keep the base going. Particularly looking for copper. I'm just trying to figure out where this coal vein runs. Of course, as soon as we start keeping that gas in the workshop, we're going to have to actually have some filtering going on, because undoubtedly smelting some of this stuff is going to lead to build up of various gases in there we don't want, but that's okay. I'm hoping to use some of the phase change mechanics that have been introduced over the last year to boot out some of the worst bits, things like pollutants. I think that should...
Temperature critical.
We've got to go.
Jetpack on.
We've got to go right now. Right, okay.
Cognition low. Temperature
I
low.
have a suspicion that I've taken too much lung damage now, but it's not necessarily the end.
Cognition critical.
Although it might be, because I don't think we're going to get in here before.
Critical.
There we go. Well, that's too much lung damage. I don't think I'm coming back from that. So I think that's the end of me. It lasted 4 days. I mean, it's not great, but considering I started with red lung damage earlier, I think it was fairly inevitable. So, right, okay, let's come back in my emergency suit. Nice to see that there's stuff just dropping out there. That's clearly gases condensing. Right, so first things first, emergency crowbar to get in. This is going to be unfortunate because it's going to blow any of the gas out. Yeah, but there's some ice pollutant and carbon dioxide. Well, the ice pollutant can go out there, I don't want that, but actually carbon dioxide, I'll take it. And we'll cycle that to the interior because I want to drop that. And I'll sort myself out from my dead body. Right, change my helmet, suit, change my backpack. Oh, of course I was stupid. I forgot that.
Temperature critical.
Cancel depressurize. Right, let's get rid of him. Right, and I forgot that the battery in the suit would in fact be exhausted before we even started. Right, okay. That was a little bit close for comfort, actually. Right, carbon dioxide ice though, all good. And pollutant ice we'll just throw away. So actually it's working out as a fairly efficient means of separating gases in here. See, there's a bit of snow here, so it's obviously not a good long-term plan because as soon as temperature goes up, we're going to lose all this. But for now, that's not too bad. Right? Okay. So where was I? Yes. Okay, that was all the coal I had. So I'm going to have to go back out and sort it out, aren't I? Ideally, I need to do that before I run out of. Okay, let's get rid of that. Don't want that pollutant. That's just an accident waiting to happen. Right, before I run out of power again.
Jetpack on.
Okay, right, so it's just getting cold, we'll get enough coal. We haven't run anything else, I guess. Just accidental. That's the end of that vein. Okay, go a little bit further afield. Not good. Let's move there, I think. Right, here we go. This looks a bit more hopeful. It's 20 so far. So one of the things I am hoping is to use the fact that it is very cold out here as a means to separate some gases We just saw in the workshop area there, first of all, that it was a good way of getting rid of pollutant, but also as collecting CO2, which obviously we're going to need for the greenhouse. We know we've got plenty of oxygen from the atmosphere, and there's quite a few pockets of volatiles lying around. I did see a little bit of nitrites that I picked up as well, so I'm hoping that we can get quite a good amount of gas by leveraging the cold temperatures, but I haven't quite yet worked out the most efficient way to, well, let's be honest, it's the most efficient way to do it. I haven't quite worked out how I'm going to do that. I could do it the old-fashioned way with filters, although we'll have to get the temperature up to a little warmer to probably keep those gases, but I do think seeing the pollutant gas in particular just sort of snowing out of the atmosphere makes me think that that could be a really efficient way of getting rid of the stuff, except we're going to collect it up each time, so I need to think about that a little bit, but I can start to see in my mind that there's a way of constructing something, certainly obviously we can convert it to liquid at a slightly higher temperature, but if that is the ambient temperature that's going to make it solid, we can construct something so that it snows out and gets collected in a hopper. We have some sort of sorting system to throw the ices to where we ultimately want them to end up, either for storage later, re-evaporation and storage, or for dumping outdoors, which seems the most sensible solution. Maybe I'll dig a big pit and throw all of my pollutant ice in there. It'd be good for jumping in later. I don't know, it needs a bit of thought, but there's definitely something in that. It would be a very effective way to do that, to actively use electricity to extract. At the end of this vein, I'm not seeing any nitrites, but I'm seeing any signs here of nitrites or oxide. I think it was oxide. No, that's all of it. Okay. Right, and that's also the end of the battery on the drill as well, which I was starting to think that's going to go soon. Right, and it's about to get dark, so absolutely joyous all round. Time to get back inside, I guess. Go and see what I can make out of things. Oops.
Jetpack on.
Serves me right for trying to save some jetpack fuel. I'm now stuck. Okay, unstuck. Yeah, there's plenty of volatiles just right there in that hill, so that's going to be fine. Right, where am I? Oh, the door's over there, that's why. I'm an idiot. I was thinking, wait, where's the door? Right, okay. So, let's get... I do need to automate this airlock sooner rather than later. This is already irritating me that I have to do this each time. Probably should just put manual doors on, honestly, but it just means doing it twice. Right, let's throw that in there and get some power going. I'm thinking, actually, if I pinch some of the... where's the mining drill? Where's the mining drill? Cable. Really want it in there, but... put some of the cable from here. I can connect up that battery charger as well. Okay. Good. My dead body does not appear to be disappearing. Right, that's at 34%. We'll sustain, I guess, about where we're at there. Okay. That was oxide that I picked up, wasn't it? There, yes. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm going to get in here. I actually want to see the state of the interior part of the hab in terms of temperature, because this has been running for a little while. We're up to a balmy -81. I think that's still somewhere where I think it's -40. The Stationepedia will tell me, but I think it's -40. Carbon dioxide. Right, so having a look at this, if I'm reading this right, then 222. Okay, I've got it here actually. Minus 55 is the freezing temperature, so once we get above that it should start to melt. Hopefully it will become a gas rather than a liquid. I'm not actually sure what happens to freestanding liquid anymore, whether in the latest update they've brought back freestanding liquids or not, but nonetheless we'll find out. Right, that would be useful to let that melt a bit, and actually the same is true with the nitrites as well, so we'll just keep that over there. Let them do their thing. The nitrous does contain a bit of nitrous, which we don't really want, but I'm hoping just a small amount like that is enough to just stupid drill still on. Just mitigate the fire risk slightly. That has finally decayed. Right, that pollutant ice can go out there. Right, actually, a bit more efficient to do over here. I don't want to look at all this. This is good. Right, let's get some cable. How much copper have we got in there? Some. How much power have we got in there? Okay, enough.
Power critical.
Right, so we're going to put together a second airlock now. So I want the console. Right, so it's going to need iron, gold and copper. Right, there's the iron. Right, you can go out there. Right. I will get that main furnace going in a minute, but I'm going to take care of some of these power problems first. Right, okay, actually what am I doing that for? I need to get that connected up somehow, don't I? So, right, I'm going to need to run this cable probably in, well, I'm going to have to run it in through one of those two sides. If I open that, that's going to actually expose us to the exterior atmosphere. So it's a bit messy, but I think I'm going to go through here and through here. It's also a reasonably short route, but remember I have to come through this way. Pick it up from the right side of the EPC. Right, okay. Okay, so I'm going to need one more out there. Do that join.
Power low.
Go up there. One there. Right, and that's me out. However, I've got some more copper. Well, I haven't got any gold, so probably got some in one of these machines. There's 6 in there. Get it into there. Right, okay. Let's make consoles. Ideally, an advanced airlock, but I think initially we might just make a normal. I don't have enough anyway, so sort of irrelevant. I just want to get as much of this set up as possible. And the other key thing that we'll need is enough cable to connect it properly. At least once I've got the cable connected, I've got push buttons, even if I haven't got a proper airlock. So that's one for the corner. I think we're going to need a couple more. Don't want to use it all. Let's try that. So I need one for that corner, and then that's going to go across to there, to there. Okay, oh look at that, I think that's actually perfect. Right, so as we did with the last one, gas sensor there, console there. So we'll need a active vent there. I think I'll probably dump that into the outside actually, whatever atmosphere is in here each time, because the pressure is going to gradually creep up in here anyway. I'll need the programming disk in a minute as well. We'll put that in there for now. Right, how's that's out of power, and I'm on 33% on there, and it's still night outside. Not really ideal. Yeah, not really ideal at all. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll burn a little bit more of this to get some power. I'll try and finish that. That's a job I could do before daylight. Now you need one iron sheet. Turn that off. Right. This will be interesting. I think before I do this, actually, I might shut that door. Because this might well bring the temperature up quite a lot, but I'm not sure. That's a wrench, is it? It's not. Okay, forget that. I thought I needed to weld the last step. Right, okay. Ah, because I hadn't even done the first step, that was why. Right. Oh, seriously, I'm out of iron at that point. How annoying. Right. Simplest solution, put that in there. Right, okay, so the sun's just come up as well, so that's good timing. Right. Oh, that made minimal difference. A little bit warmer, not much. Not enough to care about. It's still actually colder out here than it is in there. Right. Okay, we've got 10% in there and 18% in here. I guess I know what I need to do then. Have I got one cable left? No, I have not. Right. Okay, that's at least connected. I'll put more frames on there later. Right, I better go get some more coal, haven't I? Because once we've got a little bit, we have not got anything like enough.
Jetpack on.
Oh, really? Just going to tease me with one piece like that? I thought there was a proper vein in there. A little bit, not much.
Power critical.
Yeah, no. That's why I'm out here. Right.
Jetpack on.
5% in the battery. Right, 3%. Okay, time to go, I think.
Jetpack on.
Oops. No.
Jetpack
Come on. No. Get in there. Oh God. I do not like low gravity.
Temperature low.
Yeah, I know. It's happening. It's happening. Don't worry. Don't panic. No one panic. No one panic.
Oxygen low.
Oh. Far too close.
Temperature low.
Okay. That wasn't great, was it? Right. Okay. Pondering, smelting.
Power critical.
So I think if I can get the temperature in here up a bit, the batteries might last a bit better. On the other hand, I definitely want this in there before I do that. That's still on. That's a bit silly of me. What's that? Oh, like more carbon dioxide snowing out over here. Right, put that in there. Switch that over. Okay. So, I'm going to need some gold, really, in order to do much more, aren't I? But I haven't at least got working door buttons.
Jetpack on.
Right, let's see what we can see. There's some gold around here, although that said, if that's coal, I'm taking it. It's basically top priority at the moment. Yeah. Falling down. I suppose probably the ground's quite slippery really, since this is meant to be frozen water ice. Right, I'll take this coal. At least that gets a bit more. That's not bad, it's not half stack. Right, and then the next thing I have to do is to get some steel made. I don't see more in here, is there? No, it doesn't look like it. Anyway. No, okay, right. Let's not waste any more time there. I need gold. I do actually want some volatiles. Yeah, no, I'll try and make some steel. Right, okay. Looking great. How's the battery looking? 14%. There's some right over there. Glinting in the distance. The sun's about to go down as well. No, it's not. It's just the shadow on that side of the hill. That's okay. Well, I mean, it's going to go down quite soon.
Power critical.
I know! I'm going as fast as I can. Okay, right, let's get this gold. There's not much of it, but hopefully enough to get that airlock sorted. Probably going to need gold for batteries and stuff anyway. Definitely need time for it. There's some more over there. Actually, that's a reasonable. I suppose it's a bit more. If I've got 17, I'm trying to get it to 20, and then I'm going to have to leave that for now. I don't have huge amounts of time, but I also don't probably have enough power to smell too much of that until I get the furnace going. Although I might be able to get the furnace going on this run, actually.
Temperature
Oh,
low.
crap. Right.
Temperature critical. Jetpack on.
Okay. I have a plan. It's not a great plan, but it's better than no plan.
Temperature low.
Right, I'm now red line damage again. Not very good. I know, it's only a crappy little battery, we'll be alright. Oh, there's no power left in there, of course that's not right. Okay. Right. Close that. Open that. Oh, can't see where I'm going now. Right, let's get that into there.
Power critical.
Okay, that was not ideal. I had wanted to pick up some of that on the way out. That battery's quite well charged, isn't it? Let's switch that over. 82%. We need the light on at this point. That's going to be a bit of charge now. Okay, right. Not the end of the world. Didn't die.
Hydration critical.
Well, I will die when I go and deal with the hydration critical problem, won't I? Because my lungs are so damaged as soon as I open this in anything other than perfect conditions, which I'm a very long way away from, it's going to be a problem, but there we go. Right. Ooh. I'm surprised that was a 50 stack. Okay. Let's get in here. Shut this. Let's open this. Right, now before I do this, I want to get all of this CO2 ice up off the ground. I want to get it all in there. Oh, I could have done it that way, couldn't I? Right, we'll let that. Okay, so what actually have we got in the atmosphere here? We've got actually 5% pollutants, which is not great, is it? Bit of nitrogen, mostly oxygen, minus 76 degrees. Okay, well I'm pretty sure what we're about to do is going to dramatically increase the pollution level. This worries me because this is a pure oxygen atmosphere. This could be a very short run indeed. Carbon dioxide ice still falling out, that's a good sign, I guess. Means it's still cold. Okay, let's see if we can smelt some iron in there. Nice, okay, good. Right, let's try and get some gold through, because gold is really energy intensive to do with the electric smelter. Oh, look at that. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Good, right, okay, so 24 iron. I'm not going to make very much, but I should be able to make, if I get 8, whoops, not 9, 8. We specifically need 8. And 24 iron. I shut that, I should be able to. Yes, very small amount of steel, but some steel the same. If I can get that in there. Let's see what we need to make a battery kit, because if we're going to make a bigger battery, it will make a significant difference. Okay, so we need some gold, but we've got some gold. We're going to need nearly all the gold, but it's still worth it. Look at that. Damn, that's just run out of power. Right. Let's try that again. At least then we can charge a larger battery rather than relying on this little thing, which will be good. In the meantime, it's up to a balmy minus 30 in here, although I try to think what the atmosphere is actually comprised of. Actually, it's not quite as toxic as I thought it might be, but there's a hell of a lot of oxygen in here. Far more than I'd want in here for any high temperatures. Right, for now I'm just going to dump these in here, just so that I know that there's somewhere safe. Right, that could go through as well. I don't know if it's still hot enough. Yeah, it looks like it probably is. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Hey, there we go. Nice. Right, okay, well that's good news. Put that one in there. Right. Okay, so at least now I can do some smelting, and in theory I've got a battery coming up. As long as that finishes before that power runs out. What I'd like to see would be that CO2 evaporating into there. As well, but I'm not going to let this air through to do it yet because it's a bit too polluted. Right, however, in there we've got some nice hot gas, and although the temperature is falling, it's not falling too fast. So I'm thinking actually with some pipes we could probably start to do some heat transfer. This could go very wrong as well. Let's see what we can do. So let's just get some normal pipes to start off with. Right, we're not going to be able to do many. Actually, I think a pipe utility is probably what we need to make a little inline tank. Pipe utility, I've just seen it and now I can't see it again. I'll have to use the search. Right, so if I get a pipe, there we go, pipe utility gas. It's going to use most of my iron, but I can just use the rest to make regular pipes. Definitely not insulated, that's the opposite of what I want. Okay, there we go. Let's just do that for now. And there's my battery, amazing. Right, oh, that's now vaporised. Okay, that's good news, although it also means I've got to start being careful about the temperatures now, so it's up to 0 degrees C in here now. Right, which is the out, that's the input, this is the output, right? Yeah. I really need a valve on there, but I've got a valve. Available. Let's put that there. Put one in there. Oh, what on earth? What have I done there? That's ridiculous. Right, get that in there. Okay, let's see what's going on in that pipe now. Should be pretty hot. It is. let's bring the temperature of this place up somewhat. This is without any radiators attached. That looks decent. So, I probably, if I can fit a condensation valve, I probably, as it cools down, just condense out and dump the pollutant, and actually that would give me some useful air, which would be kind of useful. That's still quite hot. Right, okay, that's good. So we're starting to warm things up in here, so hopefully it will hold a better charge, because obviously we're going to want to connect the... let's use some more coal. I feel like I'm going to be spending a lot of time mining coal for a little bit longer still, which is frustrating. Yeah, I want it to be warm enough in here before I start putting in the battery to make sure that the battery is going to actually hold some charge. But broadly, I want this to sit between this network and that network. So I'm going to put it in here. Yeah, so I need... Well, let's put it in. Too close to the wall? Of course it's too close to the wall, yes. Right, okay, maybe not quite there then. No, wrench for deconstruction, okay. Felt like it should have been a drill thing. I don't like using wrench for deconstruction because you saw what nearly happened there. Right, well I guess we'll put the battery here then. So I'll probably get some heavy cable to run on this side. Normal cable to come out through here. That should work. I've got almost no charge though, so I'm going to have to go back outside again. That's at 12%, I'm at 41%. Yeah.
Jetpack on.
More coal mining. Left that on, sorry. I know I tend to do that. I do try to remember. I know I spent about 3 entire videos on my previous playthrough with the drill running. The way I have my sound set up while I'm recording, the drill doesn't particularly come through very loudly when I then watch it on playback. A number of you complained about me forgetting to do it because it makes it kind of difficult to hear what's going on, so apologies for that. I'll try and be better at not doing that.
Health low.
Yeah, I know, it's not good, it's going a bit wrong, but let's see if we can... This is something I feel like I really don't need at the moment. I mean, I'm going to need an ice crusher soon enough. Which will obviously give me an alternative source of some gases, but 22 is not enough coal. I'm not going with 22 coal. I'll be stuck in there, it'll get dark. Right, there's some more over there. Up high level, that was 2 bits, but it was really 1. I feel cheated. Right, hopefully by the end of this episode, I will at least I will at least be in a situation where I've got enough of the basics done that I don't have to be constantly running around trying to mine out more coal. We can do some more interesting gameplay, although it's quite good to see some of the phase change mechanics coming in already by snowing out that CO2, which was a fairly neat way to get some CO2 into the greenhouse. Although to be fair, we were generating it in the front room, we got way in from the workshop to the greenhouse anyway, but It's still kind of nice. There's a bit of a trade-off here because I'm conscious that if it was warm enough for that CO2 ice to melt, that heat is still on, temperature is still going up. I really don't want to go back and find the base is on fire. It's the kind of thing that's going to happen. I've got no electronics controlling that heater. On the other hand,
Jetpack on.
I don't have enough power to be spending a lot of luxurious time hanging out at home. Oh, let's run out of power again. This is the sort of thing that will be a lot easier when I've got a bigger battery. I hope. Right, I think actually on that note I am going to go and check all the interior conditions are like in here. Where did I put my tablet? Did I put it in here by accident? Yes I did. Right, okay, so what are we looking at here? Okay, so we're at 23% CO2, 75% O2, still minus 48 degrees in here, so still very cold. Okay, I'm slightly less concerned at that point. Right, I need those. It's actually probably going to be safer to drink water in the workshop at the moment. The gas mix isn't great, but whoops. But I think it is going to be a more sensible solution at this point.
Power critical.
Yeah, okay, I'm going. I'm going to vent a bit of atmosphere out there. Right, power critical. Let's get that dealt with. Put that in there. Right, okay, what are the conditions out here? It's 18 degrees. It's actually a bit too much oxygen. Okay, so this should, in theory, be relatively safe. Actually, out here, I'm going to create better greenhouse conditions in the workshop than in the greenhouse, but there we go. Right.
Toxin critical. Hunger caution.
Okay, not great, but at least I managed to drink. Right. Wow, he stopped making unpleasant noises. That's progress. Okay, good. Next, let's try and eat something.
Toxin critical.
Did that close? No, it didn't close. I
Toxin
just
critical.
didn't see the lock that. Flush that out. Don't need any further lung damage, do I? Right. Well, has that actually solved the problem? I think it might have done. Right, okay. At least for now. Solved the current problem, I'll take it. Right. Good. Okay, so let's get that. Yeah, there's no power left in there, is there? So first things first. I don't want to overcharge that battery because I actually want to get this finished, but I need how many iron sheets for this? I think it's 2. Let's check. You can tell me from there, are you? Because I'm using the right tool. No, and that's the deconstruct tool. 1, 4 iron sheets. That's all I wanted to know. There's no iron in there anyway. Right, okay, next problem. That's probably not hot enough to smell anything now, I shouldn't have thought, but never know, it might do. No, thought not. Right, well, just do it the old-fashioned way then. I'm going to need some heavy cable as well. I don't know how much I can make. Only 4 pieces, but I'll take that. that can go there. 4 iron sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well this. Well, it's actually 30 degrees in here now, it's positively warm. 4 of those. Turn that off. Yeah, I'm actually going to end up having to dump heat in a minute. Right. So if I just turn that off because I was going to waste some. Snip that. Put a 4-way in there. Okay, and that should allow me. That's not. What else do I need in there? Screwdriver. Is that all? Is that going to finish? Amazing. Of course, I built it clipped up. 2 places there, probably to reach the power switch. Maybe. No, I can't reach the power switch. Fantastic. I can't move it further across because that cable needs to go out through there. So I actually got to do a whole load of reconstruction just because I can't reach the damn power switch. How irritating. Well, I mean, I could just dismantle that and turn it on actually. That's probably the quicker solution. Still ridiculous. Just to flick that. Not the time I'll move this out of the way, but oh, no, hang on, that's not right. That's backwards. Right. Okay, there we go. So, in theory. Oh. Okay, no, that's right. That's okay. We've lost the solar wires, but could be worse. Let's get some charge in there. Okay, well, and then I'll hook this up to the main grid. Okay, at least then I can charge more power in at a time, which gives me a bit more confidence. Right, that APC can be repurposed into that airlock, which would be good. Okay, so that's looking better. So oops, take that out of there, chuck it in there, that should start to charge, hopefully nothing's going to burn out. It's a bit further down, I'd want it to be that ought to be up this end of the sequence, but I'll move out here. Take that burnt wire out. Of course, that now needs to be connected with heavy cable, which we don't have any more of. The only downside is that's now effectively out of service. But there we go. Can't be helped. Right, how much power have I got left in the suit? 22%. Okay. I don't want to start mucking about when I'm really low on power, but let's put this in here. Right, and then I'm going to move the battery charger and put it out here. Okay, so that's now charging off this main power circuit. I mean, later on I'm going to have to split these power circuits up and stuff, but that was wasting power. Right, that's better. Okay, so now charge from here will go into there, and then it will feed through. It will charge the battery charger. That should probably turn off at this point. Okay. So the biggest issue now is that solar panel would be vaguely useful to reconnect, but it's not hugely helpful on Europa, so I'm not massively worried. Right, the next problem is going to be get that greenhouse up to some sort of sensible temperature without burning the place down. Right, don't think I'm going to be making any more steel for a little while, so that can go right into there, and we'll keep charging that battery. So, do as I said, I wouldn't repurpose that. So that APC, see, really, if I hadn't sealed that wall in already, I'd put that in there. I suppose I've got spare walls still. I've got, yeah, I could put an outer skin around that and do it like that. That's probably the best plan. Okay, this is starting to feel a little bit less like a little bit less tenuous, shall we say. We've managed to get the temperature in here up to 30 degrees. We've got a reasonable amount of charge in that battery. Yeah, okay. I feel like we're not in danger of completely imminent death. Let's think if there's a place I can put the APC. There really isn't anywhere else to put it, unless I put a solid frame on that side and put it on this wall. Oh, that said, of course I always forget, you never used to be able to mount APCs on walls, but you can now, so for now at least I'm going to just stick it right in the middle of the window, just because it's out of my inventory then. Throw my skull in the hole. No, get in the hole. Put you in the furnace in a minute. Right, that is now fully charged, so we've still got 5 left in there, and because it's warmer, it's holding the charge a lot better as well. So I think that hopefully will start to mean that by the next episode, and I'm conscious that we're at the hour now, by the next episode hopefully it will be a little bit less of me mining and a little bit more doing some interesting stuff. But yeah, in the meantime I think we've got almost to the stage where we've got a working base to keep alive. I do need to get the greenhouse sorted, and I will need to sort out some water production as well. It wasn't too high on my list of priorities, but it's getting higher because I think I've only got 2 bottles left. I'm just going to check it out here. Oof, CO2 just falling out of the air in here. It's obviously still very cold. In fact, how is it colder in here then? That doesn't make any sense unless we've got a rupture somewhere. It's colder in here by far than it was. Oh, that window's blown out, we've overpressured. Right, okay. Right, so this is effectively currently outdoors. So all my attempts to start to warm it up in here were kind of for nothing. We're going to have to use a bit more control on this, but yeah, that's blown out completely. Right, okay, I haven't got enough to fix it fully now, but at least I've got one enclosed area, and perhaps that's what I should stick with for now. But let's take that out and at least put in another wall frame. Right, okay. Yeah, so this is going to need sorting out. Not ideal, but never mind. That's the job for next time, I think. What's the status of the water? Okay, we've got 2 bottles that are full, one at 38, and I think I've got one on me that's at 33. Okay, so we've got a bit of time there. I'm kind of pleased that we had put quite a lot of stuff into there rather than leaving it kicking around though. But what I am going to do is pick up the remaining...
Power critical.
Oh, I'm going to have to go sort this out in a minute. Let's do that, and then if we do ever get it warm in here again, that will be useful. There's a bit more CO2 gas or ice over here that I'm going to go and recover, and back in through the hole in the wall if I can. Oh,
Jetpack on.
yeah, okay, right. Depressurising it, is there? Oops, I just carried the CO2 in here. Never mind. Right. So I need to sort out my suit battery. well, it's quite nice to see a nice blue fully charged one that's actually held its charge in there. That's reassuring. Right, and I wonder whether I've got enough. I can make a glass sheet and an iron sheet. I can at least patch that hab up. Right, okay, that's good. So let's get in here, do this, and then I'll probably, I know I keep saying it, but I'll probably stop at that point. Okay. Hopefully that's the only one that's gone, although some of these have taken 99, that's not too bad. 98. I'm hoping that that's 99 is it's kind of 99% okay and 1% not, but maybe I'm reading that backwards, and but I think that's at saying 100 and it hasn't broken, so I'm going to take that as a good sign. Right, okay, so well, not quite where I'd wanted to be with my inner hab, but at least it might start to warm up in here again, I suppose. I'm going to need to do some proper gas conditioning in here, because pure oxygen, clearly high pressure when it blew that out, as a result of the way the airlock's working, is going to end up with a real problem. I'm kind of thinking in the short term I might even move the airlock controls and put them on the outer airlock. Might actually be more sensible. But I like the idea of keeping this. I mean, probably what it needs is an advanced airlock and a second vent, to be honest, but I like the idea of keeping this in here so that I can have two different atmospheres, because there is going to be quite a lot of potentially quite hot and probably not very healthy gas in this workshop. It's 8% pollutant now, that really is quite a lot. I'll try and get rid of some of that, probably suck some of it outside, I think, and then attach it to a condenser and just let it turn into liquid and drain. That's probably the best solution for a low power way of removing the pollutant, but not needing to run a full filter in here. I think that probably is a task for next time. So I hope you have enjoyed that. I feel like we've got something resembling a more secure base, and hopefully there will be far less time required next time to mine coal. But I've got a functional furnace, got a functional battery, and to be honest, those are probably the two main achievements of that, but sorted out some of the electrical system a bit as well. So I think all a good start. I was thinking with the amount of power we're getting from that solar, it might even be enough to just keep that topped up. But again, that's a job for another time. I need to go do some gold mining next time. So for now, I think I will close the doors on that and say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying it. You may also be interested in any of my short how-to videos or my Mars playthrough, which were made back in 2022. Some of the mechanics have changed. I will need to make some new ones for those, but there are quite a few hours there if you haven't watched them and just want to watch more Stationeers. Other than that, I will see you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching.